Good evening, ladies and gents. Tonight I'm going to be teaching you how to cook enchilada meatballs in the crock pot. It's a relatively simple recipe and you only need a handful of items as follows. You will need a bowl to mix, approximately 1 pound of ground beef as shown here. You will need approximately a half an onion chopped, which is already completed as seen. You will need breadcrumbs, a single egg, taco seasoning, which I have Old El Paso, which is the reduced sodium, as well as a can of red enchilada sauce, also seen here. So sit back and enjoy and watch how it's done. First, crack open the enchilada sauce and get that ready to go at the bottom of the crock pot. Just take the can, which is an oversized can, I believe, of 28 ounces of enchilada sauce, just so you're aware of what size that is. Dump it in. Coat the bottom of the crock pot until you have about half a can left. Put that off to the side, save for later. So, with the enchilada sauce at the bottom of the crock pot, prep your meat, get that ready, put it in the mixing bowl, just as so. Take a 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs, dump in, piece of cake. You take your half onion, already chopped, ready to go, put it in the mixing bowl as shown, piece of cake. You will take 1 egg, crack, place that in the bowl, good to go. Taco sauce. You will need 1 packet thereof, cut open, rip, place it into the bowl, all set. And you begin to mix. And you want to make sure that the ingredients are real stirred up, real mixed together. Go ahead and use your bare hand. Make sure obviously that they're washed, your hands. Don't want to use dirty hands to mix this. Make sure that the onion gets ground into the beef real well. Make sure that the taco mix gets ground up into the beef real well. Breadcrumbs. Make sure that's stirred in real well, mixed exceptionally well. Keep compressing it together with your hands. This is actually the best way to mix something. Just keep going back and forth. Make sure it's smooth. Make sure it's thick enough that it's sticking together. Until the mixture is just about ready to go. This is actually the way my parents used to mix stuff together. This basically ensures that it's of the correct consistency. Stuff is mixed together real well. Don't have to worry about it. The onion is mixed in there. So at this point, you want to start forming your meatballs. Just grab a small chunk of the mixture that you just made, approximately 1 inch in diameter. And you want to mix it back and forth in your hands, like so. Just volley it up and down, back and forth, until you have a perfect meatball. You notice how the onion is distributed, the seasoning mixture is distributed, the ball is round, and you're ready to go ahead and place it in the enchilada sauce. And you want to just go ahead and do that continuously, back and forth. So here's another perfect meatball. You got chunks of onion, you got the taco sauce, you got the meat. Perfect. That is a perfect meatball. Go ahead and plunk it in the enchilada sauce, which you use just about half of the can, a 28-ounce can. Back and forth. Volley it back and forth a handful of times in your hand till you have a perfect meatball. Just like that. Beautiful. That is a perfect meatball. And you will get about 12 to 16 of those from this bowl of a 1-pound package of beef plus a half onion and the other ingredients previously mentioned. Perfect meatball. So, as you can see here, we got more than a dozen fine meatballs in the sauce, ready to go in the crock pot, ready to cook. Once you have your meatballs formed, go ahead and fill the pot the rest of the way with the enchilada sauce. Kind of cover up the rest of those meatballs with the enchilada sauce. And you are ready to let this baby rip for a couple hours. And go ahead and cook it on low for 6 to 8 hours, or if you're in a little bit of a pinch for time, maybe 2 to 3 hours on high will be more than sufficient. All right, as you can see here, these puppies are ready to cook. They are covered, they are sealed in, and this baby is cooking on high for 4 hours.